Hey there guys, and welcome to another Factorio Reddit Weekly. I'm Xterminator, and thank you for joining me. I was about to say Friday Facts, but I caught myself. And oh boy, do we have some good stuff this week. I know I say that every week, but this week, oh my god, this top post is probably one of the best things I've ever seen for Factorio. And you can tell by the massive differential in upvotes between everything else. Train junctions, try train jumptions. Jumptions. Try train jumptions. Okay, so this is from the creator of Renee Transport, I believe is what the mod's called. I did spotlight it not too long ago, but you can bet you're going to be seeing this Wednesday. Are you ready for this? This is a okay, we pause it. Oh my god, guys, this is probably, no joke, the 10th or 12th time I've watched this. Is this not amazing or what? Who needs tunnels or bridges when you got this? Oh my lord, is this not good or what? Renee Transportation version 0.40 in stores now. I would actually pay for this. It was hilarious. Here's one of the Desway bags. Amazing, this is what modding was meant to be. This is absolutely fantastic. Let me tell you, this is just unbelievable to me. This is another 2 more devs. This is hilarious. I love this so much. Oh my gosh, guys, this is man, yeah, can you guess what's going to be spotlighted this Wednesday? Whew, I definitely, I may just have to add that to all my playthroughs from now on, just every single one, no matter what, vanilla, modded, whatever, we're adding it. Literally unplayable. So I mentioned this in the Friday Facts discussion video, where the transport belts or the underground belt flap entrance here is facing the wrong direction compared to the belt. This was quickly fixed by the devs, as you can see here. Back to work then. How does it feel that you caused an entire update in one of the highest rated games on Steam? And the crazy thing is they just updated it so quickly, like it's ridiculous. Yeah. So there we go. They fixed it. It was kind of funny to see that, but they fixed it like super quick. When you evenly combine engines and sulfur on the same belt side of a belt, they look like bumblebees. Oh my gosh, they really do, don't they? This is my favorite thing I've ever seen today. It's cool, but I'm really concerned about your production lines. This is simply part of their blue science. This is actually, it really does look like bumblebees, doesn't it? It's really nice. I love it. Like those real big fat bumblebees that, are like harmless but still scare you because they're like the size of your eyeball. It's pretty scary. Fun fact, you can take out long stretches of vertical cliffs with one explosive by blocking off any space for new cliff ends. I actually didn't know this. This is like life hack right here, man. If I can use one explosive to blow all these up, I guess it just like chain fires down here somehow when it can't create any more cliff ends. I truly had no idea. That's pretty amazing. That's definitely the best bug found in months. Looks like a feature to me. Yeah. Fun fact, you never have to worry about this if you just turn cliffs off in map generation menu. Yeah, a lot of people do like doing that, but this is freaking awesome. Even in a blackout, the factory must grow. Oh man, here we go. This looks like some Combinator stuff. Oh boy. Man, look at this handwriting. Like, this is pretty impressive, man. Like, some of it's messy and some of it's like really fancy. Interesting. This is a bit beyond my comprehension here. Oh man, that's cool. Make organic sushi. Say no to gimmicky circuit builds. Did we see? I feel like we saw this yesterday, last week, or something similar. I think we just saw something similar. What in the hell? Look at it. Look how fast this is. This is like modded belts, right? Good lordy lord. I'm not sure I see correctly on the video, but there's nothing else that the output priority filters on the splitters, right? I'm totally using this on K2 Plus Space Exploration Science Lab setup. Yeah, this would be really nice for science, wouldn't it? This is really cool. I'm a fan, even though I probably can't build it. Aesthetically pleasing wood burner. Oh my goodness, that is freaking awesome! Oh wow. That's so cool to just see them like rotating around. I want to play with 3 friends. 3 go in, 1 walks out. A rail network that signals is a bold move. I can't imagine any other way to keep the speed that high, though. Any idea how quickly that consumes wood? Second rather good prior to solid from petro into your rocket fuel that way. Use less light one. Yeah, so this actually consumes wood really quickly, I'd imagine. Trains consume fuel, especially the worst fuel, wood, very quickly when they're like moving at max speed like this and without stopping. It would definitely use it up pretty quick. Totally useful. Yes. I can make a clock with that. Can I get a blueprint? I'm surprised this is even allowed. This is like... Oh, man. I don't know what I'm doing, but after watching a few videos, I started my first game yesterday, and now I'm addicted. One of us. This is pretty good, mate. I feel like they must be using some techniques from a video, or just, like, naturally, super, super talented, because... starting your first game and having this kind of base is like unheard of from what I've seen. I mean, like there's certainly errors, but in terms of just general cleanliness, it's super nice. Felt like it was in the 90s for a bit because I'm doing a massive download with no limiter, and I tried loading the full res image by clicking on it and got line by line loading. I suggest better defenses though. Yeah, the defenses are slightly lacking, pretty much just only here by the looks of it. Let's see. Are they putting cable on a belt? That's a good indicator off the bat. It looks like not. Yeah. This is pretty good. Honestly, I used to build furnace setups like this. Nothing wrong with it, except it takes more room, but nothing really wrong with that. More room and more resources. This is some real good science. Oh, well, this is insanely excessive gear-wise, but this is really clean. What I like about this is it's kind of noticeable as a new player factory when you really look at it due to some like general ratios and like just general designs, but it is really clean, really just well laid out and stuff. It's really quite good. I'm really happy with my train depot. This is a pretty nice train depot. Can't say I'm a huge fan of it being on a curve. Now this is of course not where it unloads, so that's not a problem. I guess for some reason I just don't like trains like sitting on part of a curve there, but totally get that everything is happening here, but I have this friend and well, he's not so sure. Could you break down your strategies for using a stacker and what the colors might mean, for my friend here? That's me. The lamps are from let's just train LTN to where trains go to wait for LTN to edit the schedule. So yeah, this is using LTN. What does that stand for? Logistic Train Network. A little bit beyond my abilities, but that is really cool. It's a really cool mod too. Anyone hungry? I'm very bad and my copper is refilling, but here's some spaghetti. Oof. That's some pretty decent spaghetti. Your pasta is delicious. Don't let people tell you otherwise. I mean, at least you have a bus with the right things that should go on a bus, so that's good. That is very true. Pretty much everything here is stuff that should, or at least reasonably could go on a bus. And they all have their dedicated lines, too. They're not mixing like 5 different things together. or like two things make absolutely no sense. I'd imagine this is heading towards red circuits here, so overall not bad. I mean, heck, my factories look like this. Like it's surprisingly easy sometimes to end up with a setup like this where it's just a junction of a mess. Pre-launch Factorio love. I'm not sure where to begin. I've been playing Factorio since before I paid attention to releases, and I believe back in 012, when there were still alien artifacts dropped by destroying biter bases. Only recently have I started contributing to the community just because I tend to be shy about jumping into online communities in general for a variety of personal reasons. I'm making this post now because I want to share the untempered, endlessly rewarding love and fandom that I have for this game. Few titles reward fandom with responsive passion, community engagement from the creators. Few games involve communities thoroughly in the development process such that the majority of users have the experimental release installed and are eager, not nervous, to install when new versions drop. We are their playtesters and no one would have it any other way. No games occupies my thoughts like Factorio. I think of it in my sleep when I haven't been playing, and in my wakefulness as I make my breakfast after reading the subreddit. I'm building factories in my mind before I build them in the game, and because the damn thing works so well, I'm rewarded for my out-of-the-game thought, which, like many other things in the game, reminds me of programming. I didn't set out to write an essay today, and I don't think I did. This is not a well-structured piece of writing, but more like a rant posted on Reddit about the love and fandom to a group of people that I hope and think share those feelings. No people or companies are worthy of our fandom as Wooby. Thank you, devs. They say that this is not a well-structured piece of writing. This is actually really, in my opinion, really well written, really well worded. I'm very pumped for 1.0. These 2 weeks, the Reddit community is running a retrospective on how far we've come. Yep. When it's actually around the corner, I guess I missed the news. Yeah, it's coming out on the 14th. Anyone who doesn't know, somehow, I don't know how you don't know if you've been watching my videos, but maybe if you're new or something. Factorio 1.0 huge release comes out Friday the 14th this week. Damn, how exciting. And I'm so glad this person finally felt like they could share. And they're enjoying the game so much. This reminds me of when I first started playing, how it just kind of consumes you completely. 1,350 gray science per minute. The power of beacons. You gotta love it, guys. Power of beacons. Only one wall factory. You underestimate the power of speed modules. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Speed modules and speed beacons, because you cannot productivity walls. This thing will crank out walls like crazy. Like there's no tomorrow, this thing will crank out walls. So, I really do like these builds where like everything needed for the science for the end product is in that build. It's really cool. Of course, Friday facts. Add my solar panels block setup. Oh, that's a really nice map view. Like the normal view is not bad. It's kind of just, I mean, not bad at all. Just kind of normal. But this view is really cool. But yes, I was literally about to say this. I guarantee the bots will F up the pretty wiring in the center. Yeah, the bots will most definitely screw up the wiring. Which is unfortunate because that's really cool. Like, look how that looks in the map view. Imagine a ton of those. Oh, man. The Magnum Opus, a bot-only circuit control 10k science per minute Megabase. Holy moly. Depots all around here. Some map labels that is kind of hard to see because they're all overlapping. I see requesters and providers. Some item labels. By the way, for anyone who doesn't know, these teeny little yellow dots are all robots. That is not a mod. You can turn that on in the debug settings access by hitting F4 and selecting it in there. Again, I would be very careful with the debug settings. But this option is there. I know people like Neolaus play with this always on, and I probably will in the future once I build a factory that has a lot of bots. I certainly will be playing with this on because it's very cool to see. Kind of helps you maybe find bottlenecks, and it's just super neat. As you can see, this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like in motion. Very, very cool. Potentially not fantastic for FPS, but Trains and robots, no belts. Started this around Christmas 2019. Been slowly picking at it ever since. The goal was to create a city block design base that is chunk aligned, symmetrical, and aesthetically pleasing. 316,000 logistic bots. Holy gosh. Let's look at some production. 10k signs per minute. This is a helicopter mod, I believe. This is freaking awesome. You guys can check this out. Ooh, wow, I want to look at this though. Oh my god, dude, look at the robo network connection they've created. This is so cool. Like, who the heck goes into this much detail and like perfection on the robo network connections? I'm not sure I've ever seen anything to this extent before. This is extremely impressive. Wow. Needs to be more highly upvoted. Simba 4. That name sounds familiar. The magic of productivity bonus. Yes. Expected resources 400. Yeah. What's the productivity level they're at? Or are they just doing modules and no 250%? Ten times speed. Okay, it's mined out. 1.3k out of the 250 perspective, I think it was. High quality. Yeah, I was gonna say I need to have this person edit my videos. Actually, I have someone, one of my quite a long time supporters, Aodins, who also makes my thumbnails, is helping me edit my videos and is doing a very good job. This is, yeah, guys, never underestimate the power of productivity. This is why when you see like megabasers and stuff, you know, they always put productivity where they can, and when you see people starting out maybe making megabases who aren't super familiar or just making normal bases, and they put speed modules where they could put productivity modules, almost always people will go in and say you need to put productivity modules in instead of speed modules, and that's why. Because they make a huge difference. Now granted, they slow it down, but as you saw in there, you can offset that by just using speed beacons. This is fine. This is me. This is my playthroughs, literally. Very recent memories in my Crestoria playthrough to what's happening. Yeah, this is fine. Behemoths are here too, so that's nice. Look top left, you'll notice that my copper and coal mines have gone dark, and my ammo is slowly trickling into the turrets because I finally got the damn copper from for the piercing rounds to make into uranium rounds. But it's gotta start the copper mine at the top right off the map and go all around clockwise. Is gonna end nicely. Yeah, that's me. I was today years old when I found out that hitting backspace while in the technology tree takes you to previously viewed tech item. This is I made a post in here basically saying what this person said. It isn't very often that one of these today I learned actually teaches me something. Yeah, here we go. Like, seriously, after thousands and thousands of hours of playing, I never knew this. And this could be a very recent addition to the game. I actually highly doubt this has been in for a super long time. Just because that just doesn't seem like something they would have added a really long time ago. Because, you know, they've only been doing super polish here for a good while. Like, I'll be blown away if this was in the game in like 0.12 or something. But this is crazy. I had no idea. I've never even considered that backspace while you're in the technology tree takes you to the previously viewed tech item, which is actually super nice. Instead of having to research through and find it, it's really nice. Inspired by you, Nicotini's recent post, I present 100 trains versus 100 tanks/cars. Oh, we gotta watch this in its entirety. I mean, it's short, but still. While they're manually driving it, this is the way to go. Okay, they're at top speed. Interesting, yeah. So it makes it through 23 and an eighth tank. Okay, here we go. Here's cars. I think it can And you can wipe out all the cars. Tanks have significantly more health than cars. Oh, yes, I was right. Okay. I was like, oh dear. I really underestimated this. Yeah, tanks are really good. This actually kind of, on a side thing, demonstrates how strong tanks are compared to cars, but that's, I love watching that. Praise it will be a little list of joy. Start Factorio and receive latest update. Play for 5 hours, experience a crash with blueprints. Restart Factorio to verify bug, receive another update. Read update notes, bug has been fixed already. Applaud awesome developers. Be quietly glad I had to set autosaved every 30 minutes. Honest God, the best developed and documented game ever. In factories I've let run for thousands of hours with no crashes on alpha beta builds. Yeah, I mean, this is... And then how fast they fix them. Like, it's one thing to have very few bugs, but it's another thing on top of that to be so quick to fix them. It's pretty awesome. Shouldn't moving blueprints from the library to character make a copy? Otherwise, someone might accidentally delete an important book thinking it was still in their library. Yeah, you would think so. Putting in your toolbar slot makes a reference link to the book in the library. Putting it in your inventory treats it like an item. Oh yeah, I mean, I guess that is true. My tribute to the amazing work done to create this game over the last 8 years. Okay, that's an ad. I need to get my ad blocker going again. I had to turn it off previously. Skip that. Okay. Is this gonna have, what kind of music? This is the first from series of blog posts where we will share information about the game and about the press. Okay, I'm just gonna shut up and let you watch this. Fighter drawn. And I didn't realize 17 went up to that many subversions. That was really cool. I feel like that deserves way more upvotes. I mean, it did have a lot. I don't know why it's all the way down here, but... Took a break from automation in my Factorio world to make some Combinator art. It actually is an ODST helmet. Oh, wow. Looks like the nuts from Satisfactory. It really does, doesn't it? 38 out of 38 achievements unlocked. Vanilla behold the worst part of the process, mass production. 31 of 3 electronic circuit storage lines, just over 5 million of them in this photo alone. Highlights in comments. That's a lot of green circuits. That is one of those achievements that I look at and think, do I really have to get this one? Congrats for pushing through it. It's funny because it's like hard when you're just specifically focusing on that one and just like storing them all. But the thing is, it's actually not. I mean, maybe this makes me sound like not nice or something. But in my experience, if you're just playing the game and building like a decent sized factory, like a fairly big factory, it's actually surprising to me how quickly you can get to 20 million. Like, I'm not saying it's easy, but in the past, like, multiple factories I built where they weren't even like huge. They were big, but I was just playing the factory just as is. I was actually very surprised. I did not think I was at 20 million circuits, and I was either very close or past it. But I feel like when you focus on it directly, which, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that when you're doing just achievements, that's probably what you want to do, it can seem like a very, very long, strenuous process. But yeah, I think this is going to be it, guys. Really awesome. Here's something to think about. The next Reddit Weekly is going to be in 1.0. So there's maybe going to be a bunch of new type of posts here featuring 1.0 content. So look out for that. Next Reddit Weekly will be in 1.0. Next Friday, Facts will be in 1.0. And holy moly, it's going to be awesome. Like two of my streams from now are going to be in 1.0. It's so close, so exciting. I have quite a bit of stuff planned for it, including a vanilla YouTube specific playthrough. So no Twitch stuff with it, no, Twitch VOD uploading for that. It's going to be purely a normal Let's Play on YouTube, which I've not done in a long time, and I hope you guys are looking forward to, as well as tutorials. Another project I've been working on, of course, I will be streaming too on my Twitch channel, which is always linked in the video descriptions. But I will be doing just also a YouTube specific playthrough in 1.0 vanilla to experience it all. I think it's going to be awesome. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Leave your thoughts below. Oh, also, I will be doing, of course, a 1.0 overview video, as I do with all the large updates. But yeah, until next time, I look forward to seeing you all in 1.0, and do take care.